All right, guys, welcome back to another video. It's your man Jay. Google has decided to go onto their official page and announce the date for the Pixel 9a. So the Pixel 9a is coming in at a respectable $499, and obviously my comparison will be heavily against the latest release from Apple, as I pry it out of the case here, the iPhone 16e. Now, Apple's iPhone 16e caught a lot of heat once it finally came out. And, you know, it's just one of those things that, you know, Apple says is, oh, just give me all these features. But I look at the iPhone 16e as for someone, but just not something that I could recommend to a lot of people. But with Google, though, on the other hand, Google's device is packed with all the features of their current lineup, and it just comes in at a lower price. So I've already gone over all the specs of the device, but when you think about it, you're going to be able to say, oh, you should just get a 9, or you can get a 9 Pro for this price. I hear you, and I'm not against that. Go for the higher premium device if it comes close to this price. But in the end, you're making a decision on, you know, it not coming in, the Pro and the other versions not getting any kind of discounts. And I suspect that the 9a will come in heavily discounted on Google Fi because it's Google Fi. I've been with Google Fi since it was Project Fi. I was one of the first beta testers. But I feel like with Google in this, and my phones keep popping off. I feel like in this scenario, this phone is going to win. And if it doesn't come across like once it hits carriers, if it hits carriers, you'll probably see this phone free if you with bill credits. You'll see it definitely on T-Mobile if they pick it up. It's going to be free with bill credits. But I suspect the more natural thing is to try to get people to stay on Google Fi with it, and I think that's probably what's going to happen. So this device is going to be such an easy one to recommend, especially if you don't have Google Fi. I'm tapped out, so I can't get any more credits. I've gotten so many credits over the years from Google Fi. They tap you out after a while, unless they're running some kind of promo. Yeah, hit that link, and you can get $20, I think, off your first bill. And so essentially, you just have a cheap bill if you decide to stay with it. If not, you cancel everything and return the phone. But I don't suspect you'll dislike Google Fi. It's really good service. Again, been with it for years. So with the fact that the 9a comes in at a pretty fair price, considering all of their, let's get this right, AI is actually going to work right out of the box. Gemini is absolutely phenomenal and worlds ahead. But with Apple promising things for their devices and not delivering when they launch them, it's a disappointment. Now, my current Pixel lineup, I have a lot of Pixels, but I have the Pro model, which I absolutely love. I mean, this smaller variant is just so nice to me. So I'm actually pretty curious to see how the 9a will stack up against this Pro model. And, you know, how will the cameras be? How will the speakers be? How will the performance be? Well, the performance should be on par with this phone, because having pretty much the same internals, it should flow right along. Now, the new upcoming 10 that's going to come out from Google, we don't know how that's going to be. But what phones would you pit the 9a against besides the 16e? Would you pit it against, because it's their entry into phones, like the entry level, having the official lowest price of a lineup. What phones would you put it against other than the 16e? I know you've got pretty much the entire Motorola suite, but what else? Who else is out there tapping into, this arena? I tell you, I'm hearing rumors of a small OnePlus device. The OnePlus 13T is what I'm hearing. And if in fact they were to release this device in a small variant, I would be surprised because they tried it with the X and it didn't fare so well. But that was years ago. Now they're up on their game. So with Google with Google, my alarm's Gary Garfield. With Google having to, what is this alarm for? All right, let's stop it. With Google having the ability to just make a plethora of devices and stuff all the same technology into them at the different price points, that's a win. That's a win. And I think a lot of people will probably pick this phone up. If you're not on Google Fi, you should really check out Google Fi. I think you'll really like it. All their phones are unlocked, and they just have rules like keep the phone for 6 months or keep the phone for 3 months. And with me being a long time user of Google Fi, so I don't have a lot of those rules. I don't have. So a lot of times I can just buy the device at the discounted price. And they may say, hey, just activate it within 30 days. That's happened a lot to me. And so that's why sometimes I've grabbed phones, like the phone I'm recording with, my Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra. It came from, no, that was my 24 that I got. Yeah, my 24 that I got it for $600. This 25 Ultra, I traded that one in and got like $1,000 whatever for it, and got this for $100 whatever. I forgot what I paid for it, but nonetheless, when you have these phones that come out at these deep discounts on Google Fi, you really should jump on them. Now, a lot of people, I think newer people get hit with the keep it for 24-month thing, but if they're giving it to you, you're just paying your bill. Yeah, I would jump on certain phones if they're giving it to you. I don't do the 24-month credit thing. In my account, when I log in, they don't offer that to me. They just say, hey, you get a discount or keep it active for a month, keep it active for 2 months, 3 months, whatever they decide. But I don't have the option for bill credits because of my tenure with them, I would assume. But I have seen other people with them and they say, hey, I got to keep it for 24 months. Well, make sure you pick something good that you're going to enjoy. And so the Pixel 9a is getting ready to be amongst us in the next 10 days. April 10th is the official day. And I honestly believe this phone is probably going to take off just simply because it's going to be a lower price point. And then, it's going to have everything ready to go out of the box. I mean, no shade, but you can't sell me on something and now you're several months in and it's just not here yet. And not that I would even use it, to be honest, because I don't use Gemini enough to criticize Apple that much. But when I use Gemini, it's a full-on assistant. It's incredible. It's incredible. So it's your man Jay. Hope you guys enjoyed. The Google Pixel 9a is amongst us in just a week and a half. Are you ordering? If you do decide to order, I think it'll be up for pre-order soon on Google Fi. And obviously it'll be up on Google as well. So you can just go through the Google Fi link. You'll get a discount again. I don't get any credits, but you'll get your first month free, I think, basically, if that's how it still works. But it's your man Jay. Hope you guys enjoyed. How did the Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra do in this video? I'll see you in the next one. Take care.